Okay, my name is Praveen Kumar and I am going to take your IELTS speaking test. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, speak please loudly. And first of all, tell me what is your name?
My name is Manpreet Kaur. You may address me as Manpreet.
Manpreet, what do you do? Any job or studies?
I'm a student. I'm pursuing in BTech IT in Global Group of Institute Amritsar.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm born and brought up in Rajada, and it's a village nearby the city Kadia, and it's surrounded by fields around it.
Hmm. Okay, Manpreet, I'm going to ask you some questions on the topic of clothes in IELTS speaking part 1. And my first question is, where do you buy most of your clothes and why?
Well, as supermarket is very nearby my house, so usually I prefer to buy my clothes from the market, and the shops available nearby.
Okay. How often do you buy new clothes for yourself?
Well, usually when I thought that I need some new clothes, sometime when it's the new climate arriving, or it's weather changing, or sometime when I have to go for some occasions such as parties or marriages.
How do you decide which clothes to buy?
Well, I used to decide by the texture which favors my skin, as well as by the color which suits my skin as well.
Hmm. Have the kinds of clothes you like changed in recent years?
Well, of course, my likes and dislikes have changed time to time, because in past time I used to wear the clothes such as jeans and tops, but nowadays I feel very comfortable while wearing suits, so I prefer to wear suits.
Okay, my second set of questions are based upon sports. Did you enjoy playing sports when you were younger?
Yeah, definitely. I think the younger age is more energetic age where everyone enjoy playing games, and I enjoy it too.
Hmm. How often do you play sports nowadays?
Well, nowadays my schedule is very hectic, so I really get some time for playing sports.
Okay. Do you have a favorite sports you like playing too?
Yeah, I have a favorite sport. It's football. I love to play it because in my younger age, I used to play football and I was very well in doing it.
How important sports are in your life now?
Well, nowadays, as I'm very attached to the studies, I don't have much time for sports, and it's not important for my career also. So I don't think that I should prefer it.
Okay, Manpreet, I'm going to give you cue card now, and your cue card is based upon a topic that is describe a film star or movie actor from your country who is very popular. Who this actor is, what kinds of films or movies he or she acts in, what you know about this actor's life, and explain why this actor is so popular. You have 1 minute's time to go through this cue card, and after that, you should start. I will tell you when to start. Okay, speak now.
In this globalized and diverse era, there are numbers of factors which are popular around our country or a nation. The one who is my most favorite actor is Vidya Jammwal. He is very popular around my country as well as all around the world. He used to act in the movies like action. I first saw in a movie named Commando. He was very well in his action. His body is very flexible. He used to do every action very neatly, and I vividly remember that it was an action scene with when he was performing. He was laughing, as he was multi-talented. His acting was outstanding and amazing, and I was this much fascinated by him that I after that movie I watched his every movie which he acted in. And after that I was just searching that what movie he was doing next. His movies are very popular around the area because of well defined action. The thing which I know about him is that he is very kind-hearted person. He also do many charity works, and also he is a person who believes in Ayurveda and natural science. He used to do his action where he dedicates all his actions towards the Hindu religious, that he says that it was the early person who discovered this actions and this stunts, and we are just I'm just following them. He is very well known, as I already told, but his main thing which affected me was his heartness towards towards his fan. He was very humble with them, and especially with the poor people, as I already mentioned that he is a charitable person.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you some questions in part 3, and the topic is watching films and movies. And my first question is, what are the most popular types of films in your country?
There is variety of option which is available in our country, but I think the most popular films are action based movies, as I have seen that recently South movies which are performing well in action are most famous than the romantic or other kind of movie which are done by Bollywood.
Hmm. What is the difference between what is the difference between watching a film in a cinema and watching a film at home?
Well, there is a large difference between watching a movie in cinema and watching a movie at home. At home, we get privacy, and as well as we are able to pause the movie whenever we need to do some work. But in cinema, we are available with a large screen, and we are able to see the every expression of the person, and the visualization is very awesome over there. But we can get disturbed by some people who can be standing at the front of us. But at cinema we can have an outing, but at home it will be a usual watching movies.
Do you think cinemas will close in the future?
Well, I don't think so, because nowadays I have seen and observed that cinema that people are going cinemas more than before. As earlier I was not even knowing about cinema, but nowadays my family and my relatives too have started to go to cinema. So I think that there is much space for cinema in future.
How important is the theater in your country's history?
Well, I don't have much knowledge about theatre because I was not much interested in history of theatre. But I think that in earlier time there was a lot about theatre and all, but people were very little aware of it because of less advanced technology.
How strong a tradition is it today in your country to go to the theater?
Well, I think that nowadays people have variety of options, that people can see movies and at home at any time. But for outing, they prefer to go to cinema. For example, when they have to spend some time with their loving ones.
Hmm. Do you think the theater should be run as a business or as a public service?
Well, if we say that business theatre should be run as public service, it will be very discomfort for the government, because they will be not available for they will not they will not be able to make available the cinemas for every person, because if it will be public service, then everyone will go to the cinema, and cinemas benefit will be not available to every person. But if it will be run as a business, then businesses can earn economy too, and as well as people will have respect for the cinemas, and they will also obey the rule and regulation over there.
Hmm. Thank you, Manpreet. Your speaking test is over. And one suggestion is to you: while speaking, you sway your body too much, like back and forth, like this way, like a pendulum. So take care of this. Thank you.